The dad.
Rock and roll!
Well, judging from the carving on your desk, it looks like his name is Ozzy.
Yes, and apparently he rules.
A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away.
So, this is going to be the part 2 of talking about Ahsoka Season 2. And I do now think, after really looking at the pictures and the whole scene at the end, that sadly is Sabine, not Luke. However, since they're going to have something this big happening, we better see the OG, because they were the most important elements of Heir to the Empire, okay? And they're playing cat and mouse with Heir to the Empire with this. I mean, that great big full face close-up of Lars Mikkelsen as Grand Admiral Thrawn. So I kind of do expect to see Han, Luke, and Leia in this somewhere. I also do think that they missed an opportunity in Mando and Grogu, and I do know that there was a different script that Favreau wrote, that they didn't use, where Luke or Han and Leia were in it. But anyway, let's talk a little bit about Hayden Christensen, Anakin Skywalker. Anakin Skywalker is becoming who he was supposed to be, taking over for the father. Now, if you remember Clone Wars Season 3, and the father said, "I want you to take over for me, I'm dying." And Anakin said, "No, I've got a wife at home. No, I can't." There's a reason why the Force wants Anakin to take this role. Is because that's why he was created. Not just as a punchback against Palpatine, but also because the Force is out of balance. While the Jedi were off doing whatever they did, the Sith were growing stronger and stronger in the dark side. And the dark side is literally the Force out of balance. Okay, so let's talk about what we see. We see a flashback to the Clone Wars. All right, we think. But if you look at Anakin in some of these, they didn't de-age him, so we've got some sort of quantum other realities going on, where Anakin looks, 45 years old, and not in his early 20s, in his late teens, when he was mentoring Ahsoka. And that's the thing. So this is going to be very interesting. And, he challenges Ahsoka to be who she's supposed to be, which is a Jedi.
Hokey religions and ancient weapons are no match for a good blaster at your side, kid.
So we've got, of course, that flashback that I alluded to before of Clone Wars. You've got dead clone troopers and things going on. And it's very interesting to me looking at that, because there's a character that shows up that looks a lot like 2 characters. Now, other people have other ideas of who he's supposed to be, but the character does not resemble either of them. Okay, now I'm going to say this. This could be something that was thought up of by the Dark Forces, okay? Now, we get to see Anakin there, and he's trying to help fight this guy. And here's the guy. He's got the same type of lightsaber that Starkiller has, but he also is wearing the same face paint that the son of Mortis has. Now, as we know, the son is a shapeshifter. He can be whatever he wants. So there's something here from the Clone Wars. Maybe they're revisiting their time on Mortis in that moment. I don't know. But again, the character looks like a combination of this guy, Starkiller. Not really, I think, a character that needs to be explored in the canon. I know a lot of people like him, but they also think Boba Fett was cool because of his armor, so, whatever. And, then we've got the son of Mortis, who is part of canon, who is the personification of the dark side. And after his father commits seppuku with the dagger of Mortis, the son dies, but the son is killed by Anakin's lightsaber, not by the dagger of Mortis, and the balance of the Force is off. The dark side is loose. There's Anakin after he kills whatever that character is, the combination of Starkiller and the son, and I'm thinking we're seeing maybe another lesson that Anakin wants to teach her. I'm not sure though. This is a very kind of interesting moment, because I think we're going to get into the deep lore, right? I really, really think we're going to get into the deep lore, which I think is really, really great. And I want to talk about that picture again of the green lightsaber. I do believe that is Sabine now, because it's literally, you see the camera angle looking down at a group, and that's Sabine with the green lightsaber. And she's wearing something similar to Luke. It's not dark. It's not black, though. I do want to kind of get Lucasfilm to understand that Harrison Dula, her son, Sabine, even Ezra, are periphery characters. Okay, they're not important. And by ignoring, because you're afraid to use the OG heroes, by ignoring them, you're not helping Star Wars. Now, it looks to me that like this show is going to be the lead off to the movie Heir to the Empire. And if it is, it's hard for me to see the First Order coming coinciding with Grand Admiral Thrawn. It just doesn't make any sense. So, we'll talk about this some more. This is Steph. See you around the galaxy.